All right, folks, welcome back to the Zelda 2 Randomizer 2025 Speed Gaming Live Online Async Qualifiers. This is the third out of 3 seeds. Tabby Orange out to a commanding lead. We have a 3-way tie for second and a 2-way tie after that. We'll have to see who we've got here, who's going to be taking home the top spot. We'll be doing the seed show, seed/bracket reveal after this particular race. So without further ado, let's get this show on the road. In the upper left, we've got some returning players. In the upper left, we have Mr. BKPKT Patrick himself returning from the first seed. Upper right, once again, for the third time, Trails. Bottom left, once again, for the third time, Tabby Orange. And for the first time on the stage here in these top 3, we've got Obo. All right. All right. So let's get this show on the road. If I can hopefully get these synced up here. Boop, 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 boop. And okay, cool. Oh, yep. Let's just knock shit over. Here we go, folks. We are using, I think, only Patrick's audio at the moment. Yes, should be only Patrick's audio at the moment. We have Patrick has a bit of an interruption in his streams, so we had to download them and render them out earlier today to put them together and make them seamless. So Patrick does disappear on us at about the 51-minute mark. We'll all see it happen. When it happens, we'll probably switch audio at that point, or switch it before that point, or whatever. We've got an orange diver here in Magic Container Cave. Haven't seen what it is just yet. Obo going to be first through. Magic Container in Magic Container Cave. Tied with the pickup with Tabby there. If you thought this race was going to be over before the 51-minute mark, you have not watched any of the previous Async qualifiers. I'm not sure. It's not impossible you could have a sub 51 seed with this, but I'm not really sure you would see that. Oh man, okay. What do we got? We've got Trophy Cave and a Heart in Trophy Cave. Easy game. Bumping up our health by 33% there. Bringing us right back to that standard start of 4 hearts. All right, we've got Shield in Saria. We've got DM as well, GP next to Saria. Everybody just making their rounds here. I don't know if Tabby's seen all that stuff. He just jumped into DM. We've got a boulder blocked cave down there. There's the rock, and there's either a raft or a bridge. It is a bridge. That is going to go back to the west, and it's going to go back to the other side of the west. There we are. The other side of our caldera west. Raru right here. Going to be thunder, free thunder. I didn't see where the fire spell came from in this one. There's the grass tile. Patrick and Trail's going to see that. Obo going to see it in just a moment. Just a pea bag worth $100. Okay. I didn't see how much the diver was worth in Magic Container Cave. Obviously worth the kill. 70 to 100 in this flag set. All right, what else do we have south of Raru on Tabby's side here? Our Container Cave. Oh, I'm not marking the connectors here because I'm bad. So we have a cave to DM and a bridge to DM. They need a raft to the east or a raft to the maze. One of the two. Looks like Tabby took a death in here. Oh, we've got another combo of Red Diver Moblin. Okay, well, we've got a Castable Thunder right off the bat. Easy game for sure. That's going to help immensely, I think. Anything that's a little too tough that would you have to sink a bunch of hits into, you do get a free kill there. All right, Patrick reaching the west of the West Oboe in Hammer Cave, and there was a heart in Heart Container Cave, just like there was a Magic Container in Magic Container Cave. Sounds like this game is made for Neanderthals, I swear. Trail's also into Hammer Cave here. What did Oboe catch? Oh, it seems like there's this gorilla up front. Okay. Beefy for sure. All right, free thunder for Patrick coming up. Got nothing, not much to track at this point. We don't track. Oh, we're gonna come and do some. Oh, there's 2 diaries in here. Okay, so we're doing some grinding. That's a 200-point bag just lying there. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. Yeah, and you can just refill for free at P2. Absolutely a play. This is minus 10 points for Tabby due to finding a loophole in the experience. No, there was grinding in the last one as well. It's probably grinding in the first one. Both Oboe and Trails on that Red Dyra in its vanilla spot, guarding the hallway. Both of them get done with it there. The level. Let's Oboe behind in Hammer Cave. Oh, now Patrick's like, well, I wish I maybe had saved this thunder for these guys. It's fine. Wonder if he'll do the same thing. Tabby gonna just keep this going. Well, he could grab the red jar. Looks like a magic container in Hammer Cave. There's the heart for Patrick. That's 5 hearts now. This should be a pretty easy seed. It's definitely, I mean, there's, you know, it does remove that complication of lower hearts. The more hearts and a Castable Thunder right off the bat. Does potentially make for a speedy seed. 3 blue spiders in the forest, the 50 bag encounter. Thunder for Oboe as well. Looks like Trails is trying to get this. Oh, it looks like we have. Is it Darunia? I think it's Darunia we have fire from. If that's the case, we do have the child already, which I should mark off. I haven't been paying attention, but I'll watch Oboe here in a second when he picks up Thunder. Indeed, we do have the child, so I'll just mark it on everybody. Tabby checking the caldera there. Looks like Parappa Cave. Patrick in the area as well. We've got Heart Container Cave for Oboe. It is looking like we're going to have to go across Saria. Unless there's a cave up here that's going to be a connector. Yeah, Tabby already at 314. Although he's not that far ahead of the grinding. It's, you know, 214 for Oboe, 223 for Trails, and 223 for Patrick. He's got that extra attack level. We'll see if he can capitalize on that. You know, if we don't get Palace Logic anytime soon, you know, you won't be able to, like, I didn't see where a trophy was at, but, like, you'll just have to give up the experience at some point. It's like, you just kind of want to be able to take this experience and just go into a palace and then, place the gem for the next attack level. Gonna be the heart for Oboe coming up. Trails taking the death to the Dyra Moblin combo. I don't know if he picked up Thunder. I don't think he saw this before. Oh, he gets double axe. Still survives it, though. All right, everyone is through all of that. Abby trying to get an encounter here with the Dyras. Just trying to get one more kill. Going to take life 5. 5 hearts with life 5. We are ready for GP, folks, at 315. And a castable Thunder, we are ready to go. So Patrick has deemed that we are looking for Bagu as well. And I think he's coming down to this little forest area. I didn't see him go talk to the Riverman. You could talk to the Riverman to get the hint. You know, it would feel bad if he left the forest. No, it's right here. Right. Well, we just saw him in an encounter, right? It would feel bad if you left the forest like where Tabby's at right now. He's looking for Bagu as well. You didn't really want to leave Bagu over here. Have to come all the way back. It's not that big of a deal. A cave to DM, vanilla like DM, free walk to the bridge, and you just come back to the other side of the west. But still a little bit of a walk. If you're there, you check now. Tabby. Okay. Oh, Tabby has not found Hammer Cave. Right. Well, here's Bagu. Patrick first to Bagu. Not going to walk it out. He's going to North Palace back to Saria. Free walk, I believe. Again, I don't know what is in. Oh, it's jump. It's jump in Rudo. Okay. I still didn't see what the trophy was. Oh, trophy is in 1. Right, okay. Trophy's in 1. Trail's seeing this stuff up here as well. Yeah, spell in Mido there. Trail's not going to check the hint for the trophy. Shield in Saria, so we're picking that up for sure on Patrick's side. There's no reason to turn your nose up at Shield, especially when you're walking through the entire town already. Tabby with the Bagu note in hand. Also up an A. Oh, Tabby did not see the pea bag in the grass tile yet. Trails looks like he's looking. Oh, the Trails and Oboe both looking for Bagu here. All right, we're missing 2 caves. I think Pillar P bag. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Cool. Okay. Thanks, Twitch. So let's find the timestamp, if I can. 12 minutes. Or, yeah. Hold on, I'm just going to pause this. What happened there? Everyone else is on YouTube and locally recorded here, so Raft in Medicine Cave. Hold on. We're just going to pause Trails. We'll put shield down for Tabby. Good old Twitch cutting out on us here. Oh, Oboe is going to check the palace. I do like this. You then will know what's in here. Except having, instead of having to guess, it is going to be Palace 5. All right, so we got 2 and 5 NGP on the west here. All right, so 5 more seconds. This is not a penalty. The Twitch literally cut out on us, so we're back. I don't have any weird speed on here, do I? No. Okay, Oboe's going to walk it out. We are on the east for Patrick here with that raft. So we have west to east on the raft. That's going to leave east to maze for a cave is what we're looking for. There's Medicine Cave for Tabby. You can check this one. It's going to be Pillar P Bag Cave. Shaddy here. Done with his fun run. Ready to watch some Async qualifier race. Seed and bracket reveal after this. Just stay tuned, folks. Tabby's going into Medicine Cave. There's nowhere else to go, right? I mean, you're not getting Palace Logic. There are no other item caves. He didn't see Hammer Cave, I don't believe, right? Tabby didn't see Hammer Cave, so he's going to be okay, though. Yeah, he's only got 5 containers, whereas everyone who went to Hammer Cave has 6. All right, see a water tile down there. I didn't see what else Patrick saw there. No boots, no boots, no water tile access. Obo going to be looking for Bagoo as well. Trail's still looking for Bagoo. On the wrong side here, though. Patrick dodging. That's nice. You can see the Moas. Love it. Life in Mito. We're going to grab that. Nope. All right. Patrick saying, I have 5 containers. I don't need this life spell. Get out of here. Can do nothing else in there right now. This was, I'm remembering the East, and the East was a little tricky. Ooh, the 500 bag on East Stonehenge there for Tabby. He's just vacuuming up this experience. And another 500 bag. Wow. Or 200. It's only 200 on here. My bad. Wow, that's a cheap East find. All right, Obo across the bridge. We'll give him shield as well. We got Palace 1, or Palace 4, I'm sorry, Palace 4. I saw the pillars, and I saw the pause screen. I didn't see the Moa. Uh-oh, we got a Tektite behind us. The encroaching Tektite, 200 for blue Zolfo is just a vanilla value. $150 to 200 for the oranges. 200 it is. We did find the drop on the maze here. Magic container. If we had the one off of, or out of Hammer Cave, we'd have all 7. Get the item out of the basement. Last seed, basement had the goods. Basement had the goods. Alright, here's P1 on the maze. Our Trails did find Bagoo. He'll probably pick up shield as well. We'll just mark it down. Alright, Tabby seeing the water tile as well. Could go south there. Patrick looking around for the second item. Nothing there in the southwest. Just one single branch here. Ooh, some good Lizalfos there. Tabby looks like he is going to be picking up the life spell. Obo's about to get his raft. Trails will be behind him shortly. We're just gonna dunk. We're just gonna dunk. A little dangerous, I will say. A time save, but a little dangerous because he is headed to the east after this, and gonna be down a life. Oh, Obo going into the Pillar P-Bag Cave here. Oh man, this Dyra just wants to keep throwing. Oh, right by the maze there we saw, yeah, we would have seen, 4 and a 3-eyed rock. I'm sorry, we did see a 3-eyed rock there. That means we are going to need a flute. Heart. 6th heart. All the hearts in the game in Patrick's possession. Alright, raft for trails as well. It's a pretty linear start here, other than those who went to Hammer Cave. Which it does sit in the back of your mind, because DM is always off of the west. So once you leave the west, you're thinking, wonder if I was in Hammer Cave. Wonder if I was in Hammer Cave. Especially in a vanilla-like DM. It's very easy to traverse. But then again, doesn't mean you can access Hammer Cave. Could be boots blocked. And this seed, it was not, though. No, Obo trying to get out of this graveyard encounter. This is what I'm talking about. Kind of scary graveyard encounters at times. Now he's down to final life after taking that death abuse. He does have a Thundercast, but it might not be enough to kill the Moa. And you don't even know where your next stop is at. He escapes though. A lot of graveyard up here. A lot of swamp in Patrick's area. Trying to look around here. Trails is going to go down the path by the water tile on the far east of the east here. Everyone else, well, Obo's right there as well, but Tabby and Patrick went down the west side. Spider coming in to assist the Moa from getting killed. Patrick has no magic left. Oh, here comes another Moa. Oh, we're down to our last sliver of life. Can't kill the bats. Into the lava we go. Gonna get the life spell on Obo's side. Patrick escapes the lava, the dangerous lava, sees a desert tile over there, surrounded by mountains in a whole different section of this continent. Trying to get back to one of these palaces, I would imagine, to up an A, just get out of here, get his lives back. Trail's getting a little beat up by that Lizalfo. The blue Lizalfo right in here? Yeah. He's going to see a town, though, that the others haven't, and I think the desert tile is just west of his current location. It is Old Kasuto. What is it? Reflect. Okay. Yeah, nothing further east there. We're going to see what is on the desert tile, though. Heart for Tabby and Hammer for Trails. Interesting. Well, that now really opens up Death Mountain if you want to jump in there. Check the rock. We know it's a very easy check. And we get an encounter skip for Trails here, I think, although the encounter questionable on whether it was better or worse than the Darunia encounter. Trails going to up and A out of there. He may have been on his last life. I didn't see ultimately where he was, but it looks like he might just go back to DM at this point to do the full clear. The rock is a super fast check. Patrick trying to find his way through the middle here. Glove under the rock for Trails. Wow, not... Oh, he did seek out Hammer Cave before, right? So he did spend time twice in DM. And there, he's done with DM. So DM, juicy. Gonna need that... I mean, the magic container is very nice, especially if the basement has anything of use. But just an extra magic container, period, is useful in flags like these. Yeah, anyone who went to Maze Island has seen that we need a flute now for Three-Eyed Rock. Trail's the only one without that information. Trail's headed back to the east, and Patrick getting spit out over on the other side of the east. First time seeing this area. What this is Darunia. Yes, that's where we get. We've got no ferry and no jump. He's gonna get a refill of life though. It's a good town because the life, both the refill ladies are on the first screen. Yeah, so at this point we know. I think that puts Fairy in Nuburu somewhere around here. Patrick might go for this 500 bag in here. He might be wanting his life 5 immediately. Or, attack 4 was... I think attack 4 was like 900? 11,000 somewhere in there. So he'll be close. We'll see what choice he makes in a moment. This guy could be worth 150, and this could really solidify the choice to go to the attack level. But it is 1100. Yeah, let it ride. Let it ride. There it is. All right. Tabby going to get his hammer as well after getting reflect. Trail's doing the maze dive. So is Obo. I think Obo's coming back from it now. Maybe. Or maybe not, because that jar is... I don't know. I'll just see when Obo gets out. Okay, Tabby doing some encounter skips. We do know that these are a little questionable, but... Yep, easy game. Got a castable shield. Got a bunch of power containers. Man, maybe we will be done by the 51-minute mark. Alright, is this Fairy for... Yes, it is. Fairy for Patrick. First one with logical palace access. Probably going to walk it right back to Daruni. It's just east of where we're at. And get that downstab technique. Are we going to see the same thing here? Knowing we have fire, going to back it out. Kind of look around this area. Nothing up over there. I wonder if he's seen this. Okay, yeah, he's going to see this now that this kind of wraps around. Or not wraps around. Well, yeah, sure wraps around, but opens up and allows access across this bottom row of forest. Obo has found himself in a very fun encounter. Luckily, though, we've got a lot of hearts so far, and of course, that shield spell. Yeah, I think at this point, Trails is the only one who hasn't... Oh, no, he's on Maze Island. What am I talking about? I was going to say he hasn't seen Three-Eyed Rock, but no, all of the runners here on the stage at this point have seen Three-Eyed Rock. Know they need the flute. 7 containers for the basement. What do we got? Obo going to be first to check. Checking with Grandma. Cookies and milk or something good? Well, I mean, that's also something good. Boots. Opens up the water tile. I think Patrick might be doing a little grinding here in these Lizolfos. Gonna get that life level, perhaps? Yeah, Thunder not enough to kill these Moas. Oh, he's gonna let it ride, okay. Oh no, he's just walking around. Yeah, life refill in Nibiru sucks because the woman is on the far end of the second screen. Yeah, that is, I mean, you gotta make a real decision at that point to like, I need a life refill and this is all I have available to me. We're gonna make this walk. This flag set, in my experience, tends to give a lot of magic containers right off the bat. You're looking at probably a quick 6 right off the bat, which is kind of nice. Given that, you know, fairy is the way into palaces, you're not going to be, generally speaking, you're not going to be starved for the fairy cast. It seems like when you set the basement to 7 containers, the game wants to just kind of put... Well, the other thing is that we're setting the basement to 7 containers and pulling 3 other checks out of the world. Just, you know, you're going to find those containers, I think on average, a little bit sooner than if you had a more standard flag set with all the checks available in the game. All right, there's down stab for Tabby as well. Yeah, all of our runners have done a really good job of dodging, dipping, ducking, diving, and dodging without down stab, and that is a skill. I mean, you gotta kind of like slow down at times. You have to slow down, read the enemy. Sometimes you gotta get You got to get that neutral jump in to get over an enemy more easily. A lot of this stuff matters. I say that right as Oboe plows into the scorpion. It's okay though, he's shielded. I think he's also got life from whatchamacallit, New Kasuto. Gonna be glove for Tabby. Easy game. Patrick over in the east, still. I don't know what he's missing at this point. Desert tile? Water tile? He's seen water tile. Maybe he's missing desert. Because he saw the desert tile. He saw the desert tile, and I think he just wanted to check that he didn't have to go through here, or that he did have to go through here to get to this desert tile that he saw earlier. That might have been what was going on there. Going to be fairy for Oboe. Trails looking like he wants to get this one level here. He's going to take life 5. Okay, 3-3-5 for Trails. 4-4-4 for Patrick. 4-2-6 for Tabby. And 4-3-5 for... I love it. I absolutely love it. I love... This is what I'm talking about, man. I love the slightly different leveling choices that the runners are making, right? They know that it's like not as easy to power level attack. They know that there is an upper limit to attack. Right now, they're not really worried about killing things too quickly, but attack is nice, of course. But so are life levels, and now that we have fairy, so are magic levels, right? There's just a little bit of difference. It's all going to mostly converge near the end because just the way the experience curves work and the available experience in palaces on the way to bosses and things like that. But yeah, I think it's all very interesting, and I love to see. I mean, everybody has their style. Don't get me wrong. When we watch a standard. When we generally, though, when we watch more standard flag sets, it's just like power level attack, power level attack, power level attack. Because, I mean, you generally start out with enough hearts. There are 4 more hearts in the game you can find anywhere. But these runners, this seed, all 6 were available right off the bat. I think they all have all 6. Tabby's jumping into this palace that I didn't pay attention to. Oh, this is Palace 1 on the maze, I think. There's the glove for Patrick. Okay. Well, Oboe, the only one, doesn't have the hammer yet. I gotta check where Oboe is after this. He's a little bit further south. Yeah, all this swamp, little slow to traverse. He's got the boots there to get out of there. That's nice. Yeah, he's the only one. No. Yeah, he's the only one with the boots. No one else had 7 containers to put together. So he could go back to the water tile. I think I remember what was on the water tile, but I'm not entirely sure. Trail's showing us the water tile, but he doesn't have the boots. Or does he? Did he get him out of... he got him out of New Kasuto. He did get him. He's got the 7, right. Just a pee bag. If I made it sound like there was something important on that water tile. Just a pee bag. We're getting upstab for Patrick here. P1. First gem placed at about the 32-minute mark for Tabby. There it is. We know the trophy's in here. Trophy for jump. Are we sticking around? Probably. Barba with the medicine for the whatever spell. Wait, does Patrick not have reflect? Did he not see old Kasuto? I feel like he did. Did he not make it to the... He's got the hammer. I think he's got reflect. He's got reflect marked. Either just from deduction or... Ooh, Tabby hitting that Moa, dropping like a rock. Yeah, Patrick has reflect. It's at the bottom is... wow, Tabby almost didn't make that jump. That was scary. Here comes the bubble to troll you. There's the fire. We're going into 2 on Patrick's side. Gonna get this 1 up? No, it's just gonna leave it behind. Gonna be down stab for Oboe coming up here. Dead end for Patrick. And just turn it around, go left. Got the item here in 1. Yeah, that was glove block too. This is gonna be the trophy for Tabby. I don't know if Trails has... Oh, a glove blocking 2 as well here. I don't know if Trails has downstab or not. I'm not... No, it doesn't look like it. Looks like he's trying to get attack 4, though. Blue IK in the way. Again, I mean, a lot of this is not nearly as punishing with all of those hearts and the shield spell. So a lot of these things can be pushed through, although we're still relying on Fairy to get us through doors. Fairly quick helmet head here. And it was left. There was a left above us, so it's possible that the right maybe loops around, but it was left. Here comes Tabby into 2 as well. Patrick wants to get above that 650. A 3-level elevator to start left, 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 and right. Tabby just going to go left on the first left right off the bat. I think Trail's headed back to maybe Palace 2 as well. Yeah, Tabby the only one to go take that detour back to 1. Then again, having the trophy before you come back to 2, Rudo is right over here, so... As long as you remember to turn it in. Oh, well, with the hammer pickup. That'll get him his glove. Sorry, didn't mark Fairy for Tabby. Alright, Tabby with the second gem just 4 minutes later. Oh, gonna back out. We're lighting Helmet Head back up. I'm sorry. There's the disappointing water tile for Oboe, although he does get a level out of it, so I mean, not truly disappointing. I'm trying to get this blue iron knuckle here. Low ceiling jackhammer, 200 points. They rolled up +1. At 1930, going to be attack 5. Trail's also jumping into Palace 2. Oboe going to get his glove, I would imagine. Quick check of the rock. He's already seen Hammer Cave, so he doesn't need anything else from DM. Patrick is looking for the item here. We'll see if... looks like Tab is going to stick around as well. And here comes Oboe. Everyone is in Palace too. Patrick going to take the middle left. Item room. The flute. The required flute. Well, if you leave Palace 2... Oh, wow. Oboe right to the flute as well. Easy game. If you were someone who left Palace 2, thinking you didn't need the flute, well. Oh, yeah, I think the only person who knows what's in the... Oh, no, I think just out of... Again, we've seen everything else, so everyone knows that this is going to be 5. Or no, I guess we don't know that because we don't know what's in Death Valley. So, yeah, the other 3, 6, and 5 are between Caldera and Death Valley. So there you go. Okay. Tabby gonna make his way toward the item here as well. We'll just mark him down ahead of time. He's just gonna fly right into it with the fairy spell. Trails is on Helmet Head. Let's see if Obo just holds left here. If he does, he'll make his way to Helmet Head at the next elevator, a few rooms over. He is. Trails on the board with 1 gem. I was not paying much attention to what Patrick saw in the beginning of this 5, so I'll trust he's on the path, and it's only a few rooms to Guma. I mean, how could you ever poorly route Palace 5? Getting the gem spell over on Tabby's side, turning in that trophy. A very generally, especially in this flag set, a very valuable spell for Great Palace. Got a fairy glove block here for Patrick. I didn't see how much fairy is at Magic 5 at this point. Does he still only have 6 containers? I think so. Although also finding Helmet Head. Trail's sticking around for the item as well. And there it is. Everyone's on the board. Nice jump on Patrick's side there. A little Guma. And once again, we had one of these in the previous seed, I believe. That was just what I'm getting is little Guma in a really bad spot to make a jump over a pit of lava. Going down for the key. Obo not going to stick around for that. Sorry, he got the flute before the boss. What am I talking about? Trails at a dead end there. Going to get up stab on Obo. Checking for the medicine hint on Tabby. And fighting Guma on Patrick's side. Looks like Trail's going to take the left. Oh no, yeah. I think he meant to go further down. Tabby also headed into the caldera here. Patrick with a string of hits there, but then, oh boy, two on him. Guma's Mace does more to you than you do to him, usually. All right, gets him down. At this point, are we sticking around? We've got... Oh, we got some... Interesting. I didn't know that Patrick had this little hiccup in his stream here. All right, Obo into Palace 5. Trail's going to be right behind him. Everyone kind of doing the same thing. And I mean, honestly, this is perfectly fine route. Trails and Obo at attack 4. Tabby at attack 5. Did Patrick just pick up 5? No, he didn't. Okay. So Tabby's going to have the best case, or the best possible Guma fight, or fastest possible Guma fight out of everyone who's still left to fight him. Yeah, this is a great example of this flag set and just what the difference is between seeds where you don't get a lot of hearts and like life and shield early on, because now they're just blazing, right? I mean, this is essentially a standard seed with just beefier enemies. That's it. Like, we've got 6 hearts. Some people have 7 magic containers already. I say already, we are 40-something minutes in, but they've had them for a while. shield very early on, life somewhat early on when they reached the east. New Kasuto was sort of nearby, and I mean at this point, just go, 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 just go, go, go. And that flute, that good old flute. Again, if you missed the flute, if you didn't get the flute out of 2, let me tell you, you might be looking everywhere else for a flute. And let me tell you again, the flute is not anywhere else. It's in 2, where you might have left it behind. Because you thought you were just going to go beat the game. Because you hadn't seen Three-Eyed Rock yet. I'm just saying, that sounds like you. You might have not finished as fast as these guys. I don't think Trails is down step yet. Man, what is, that's interesting. Wasn't he down south there? I'm just saying that as an example, for example, if you had left the flute in 2 when there was a Three-Eyed Rock, and you hadn't seen that Three-Eyed Rock left, so you weren't digging items out of palaces, that you would then maybe, once you saw Three-Eyed Rock, begin digging items out of places that weren't Palace 2, looking for the flute that wasn't anywhere except Palace 2. That's all I'm saying. Wow, Trails last into 5, first to find Goomba, I think, right? Am I crazy? I don't think anyone else has found him yet. Otherwise, I don't think they're digging around for items. Ooh, Oboe, out of magic. It's just an example. There it is, look at the flute. There's a palace underneath there. Huh. Yeah, slow fight here for Trails without downstab. I think once everyone else I mean, Tabby's going to tear through Goomba for sure. Patrick getting bopped in the face there. Goomba down for Trails and Tabby. Also on the Goomba fight here. Oh, taking some hits though. Oh, I've probably missed, I'm so dumb. I'm not been, Trails has got to have Thunder, right? Thunder was pretty much free. Yeah, okay. So the trackers are actually kind of far out of my view here when we're doing four players. Oboe also handling this room. Item in 3-6. I don't know if we saw it. Oh, they get knocked into the lava. Medicine, it is 6. Okay. Did Patrick get the trophy? He did not. Okay, so he's not going to have the jump spell. That trophy was in 1, and he's done with 1. There it is. Goomba down for Tabby as well. I think Oboe is on the route. I think this is a quick Barba if we just went left. I think he's right here. Yeah, real quick Barba if you go left. I don't think you can go right too far, right? Because that's what Patrick did. He went right in 6 first. It just led him to the item room, and then just go left in its first elevator. So that's pretty easy. All right, we got two of the toughest bosses here, Barba and Goomba. Trails is okay. You don't have downstab, but you can get through these rooms without downstab. So I must have just missed how Trails walked on the east, because, I mean, as usual, right? As usual, when you don't have downstab, and your opponent or opponents do, you know, you're probably going to be moving slower than them, and it's just going to slowly bleed time over the course of the seed as you're playing, and yeah, I just, you know, I wonder. It's hard to like look at that on like a graph or something, but it'd be interesting. All right, we got Guma and Barba down here. Tabby also coming into. Did Tabby just do 4? No, right? I don't think so. No, he's only got 3 gems down. Okay, he's in the 6 as well. That means 3 is in the volcano. We're gonna do 4 on Patrick's side. Yep, the kind person who made the room. You just have a longer path. Just have to walk all the way around in an S pattern, or a 2, I guess. Okay, okay. Didn't see right near Darunia, but didn't see it. Okay. We're getting the item out of 4. At this point, I mean, best case scenario would be key, but it's not going to be heart, and it's not going to be the 8th container. Or, no, it could be the 8th container, right? Yeah, no one's got 8 containers yet. It could be the 8th container, I'm sorry. All right, Oboe into 4 instead of 6. Patrick will return shortly. And move over to Tabby's music, I think. I'm sorry, pretty much. I'm bad at like picking who should get the music, or else just turn down Patrick then. Oh, it wasn't centered. My bad. I did this before. When we had to piece together another play. Like, there was one time that CS Tutor, we did a bootleg restream here, and he had a lot of internet issues on one of the things. I just took like 7 segments of a video, trying to piece it together. But what happens is I center the text and the video. But what I should be doing is centering it where I'm going to be cropping from, right? So obviously a mistake. It's the second time I've done this, and I made the same mistake last time. And here I am reminded of the mistake as we see it. So yeah, Patrick will be back in like a minute or so. Sorry, Patrick, you have you forfeited your privilege to music. All right, well, we are also going to get the medicine here for Tabby. I don't think he's going to turn that in. Oh, I didn't see what that was in this palace. Oh, wait, Trails got that. What was it? I was totally thrown off by Patrick disappearing that I totally didn't even realize what the hell was in Palace 4. I'm going to say it wasn't the key. Because he doesn't have it marked, but maybe he just didn't want to mark it. Oh, it is the last container. Okay, because it's Patrick's 7th, Trails' 8th, and it would be Oboe's 8th, but he's backing out of that room. Okay. Here's going to be the dragon for Tabby. Yeah, no one has found Karok yet. I think first one in here was Patrick. Or maybe not. I don't know. I think he and Trails are in the same exact room. Looks like Oboe's walking back. Or no, Oboe's right behind him as well. So they're all walking in this direction. So the dripper, if there's a dripper, there's a door. And there's Barba for Tabby. He's probably going to walk right over to 4 and join everyone else and then walk into Death Valley. Easy game, folks. Easy game. I do wonder where this key is at. I guess it has to be in 3 at this point? Did we see the item in 5? Maybe we didn't see the item in 5. Trails and Patrick in the same room here. Yeah, good thing nobody skipped the flute. Right? Winners don't skip the flute when the flute's required. When you don't skip the flute, you end up on the stage with everybody else. Just as an example. It's just an example. First to Karok is Patrick, second to Karok is Trails, and presumably Obo's going to be right behind him. Oh, Tabby is into the item room here. Doesn't want it either. Grabs the key. Just a reminder, all these rooms are vanilla, right? So that is the P2 room where there's a key. All the rooms are, not the rooms themselves, but the small items within the rooms. Small items contained within the rooms. First to 5 gems, Patrick going to be headed into the palace, the third palace, Palace 3, into the valley. Everybody done with 4. Gosh. I wonder where everyone else was who didn't find the flute as fast as these individuals did. Oh, but Obo and Trail still got to do 1? Is that accurate? I think that might be accurate here. Yeah, Trail's going to... No. Oh, Trail's going to check 3-eyed rock first. And so is Obo. Okay. Yeah, and 6 is not long at all because they're just all... everyone's just going to go right here. They're going to just hit the item room. Obo might just back out of it. Trails might stick around, but anybody who got the hint knows that Barba has the medicine, and it's going to be for the spell, so I don't think we'll want that. And then at that point, you just walk left 1 or 2 rooms, and there's the elevator, and there's Barba. So we'll be out of 6 shortly for both these runners. Tabby's still looking for Karok. I have no idea what the path is. The one thing that I always fail on when we're doing... I could probably do 3. I can definitely do 2, but whenever we have 4 runners, routing palaces in my head and keeping it all straight is quite difficult, even though they're all in the same damn palace most of the time in this seed. Yeah, Trail's still without downstep here. Likely bleeding time, but still keeping up. Alright, we are close to Karok's room. I do know that this is the room that everyone had passed through before with all these generators in here. Tabby is... I'm sorry, not Tabby. Trails. Trails is going to get the item. And we have found Karok on Tabby's side. And we're about to find Barba on Obo's side. Trails will be in close tow as we get into Rebanek's room. Patrick going to be first into GP. He's got all the tools he needs. GP is really just a it's I hate using the same phrases again, but we'll do it anyway. It's a stone's throw away from North Palace, a very short walk, so it's going to be probably less than a minute. It is interesting, though. This is a flex that you don't see a lot of people burning gems in, right? The gems they feel like they just hold more weight. I like that. I like what, I don't know how many people did this specifically, but yeah, dodging the door. Well, it doesn't matter. Sorry, they still have palaces to do, but you do save a key. I'm sorry. He's still got 1 and 3 to do. I think he's still got 1 to do. Yeah, Obo's going into 1 now. Here we go into GP. We can turn the music back, I think. We want some rockin' tunes. We dig the GP music. We sure do. All right. Sorry, Obo's got that down. Trails has got that down. They're both going to do 1 into 3. It's quite possible that Obo with downstep has just, you know, made this lead bigger as a result of having it. I don't recall a lot about this GP at this point, even though this is... maybe I do? Maybe I do. Oh, you know what? I think I do. I think I do. Wow, nice. Nice Patrick. He just deflected off the wall. Got flipped around and killed the orange bird. With no damage. Quick P1. As one would expect. Just mark off Horsehead for Obo there. Got a bird up here, we sure do. Let him jump. Oh. No, you can pretty much just go at that point. Fairy block here in GP, okay. Ooh, he wanted to slice up and cut through his hitbox, but bopped into him. Oh, and now Patrick stopped for a moment. I think he thought he was dead there. Just like, ugh. I know that feeling. You're like, oh, I'm dead, this stupid thing, and then you're still alive. All right, we're down a life already. You hate to watch it when you make mistakes like this. You're like, this is so much unnecessary damage I just did not need to take. Tabby, second to place all 6 gems, will be in the GP to join Patrick in a very short time. Wow, that was a sub-hour entry for Patrick. Yeah, I didn't even look at the time. That was a sub-hour entry. That's what happens when you find the flute in Palace 2 when it's required. When there's a 3-eyed rock in the east. Let me tell you, if you are not familiar with the flag set, in this flag set, when there's a 3-eyed rock in the east and you see it, you know that you need that flute. You need that flute. But when you don't find it in the one location it's at, because there's only one of those flutes, it's odd, isn't it? Someone crafted a flute, and there's just one. There's not more than one. There's not a store with flutes in it. Where's the currency in this country? How do they do anything? And where are more flutes? There must be more flutes. And let's see, there's just one though. There's just one. And if you didn't get it out of Palace 2, you couldn't get it at 3-eyed rock. And then this flag said 3-eyed rock is a palace. So as an example, if you didn't get the flute, you can't open up 3-eyed rock. You can't get the palace. Just an example. Okay. Oh, we did have a junction. That's right. It's this fairy room right here where we got an up and right and we can go left. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I think Patrick should have committed to that. Push that bird back. Oh, we're taking more than necessary damage. All right, Obo into Rebo's room. What is his name? Rebanak. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm already marking him off. Hold on. You haven't killed him yet. 2 lives down for Patrick. Interesting play by Tabby there. There's that fairy block. Just enough. Well, not a little bit more than just enough to cast. All right, now for real Z's, we can take that off there. Obo also going to be in the GP soon. Because you got to think that if you found that flute, you'd open up 3-eyed rock. You'd have access to what we saw was Palace 6. And you would also have probably been into GP right around this time. Right? But as an example, if you didn't find the flute, just picture that for a moment, right? Just picture not finding the flute as Patrick game overs. Oh no, Tabby now in the lead. Oboe jumping into GP as well. But just picture there, 3-odd rock and you, fluteless. Fluteless. What are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to whistle? Can you just whistle the tune? Or is there like a... If you don't have the pitch, do you not get in? Like, what is this? Can we expand a randomizer to have an NPC teach us how to whistle? Please? I will give up 3 hearts for the ability to whistle. How about that? Let's make that happen. All right, Trail's also going to be into GP. Sorry, Patrick, you have also killed Rebanak. You're the first to do so, and the last to have it marked off in your tracker. Fairy refill for Oboe coming up here. It's funny, given that Shaddy and Slamu are tied there, I was going to, I actually dozed off. I needed to doze off for a little bit. That's why we started just slightly late. But it's also why we don't have a GP for Slamu and Shaddy here. Otherwise, there was going to be a little special thing at the end, but I just couldn't, just didn't have time to do it. I was just like, man, we got to just do this async thing and stop screwing around. All right, I don't know if you've seen another junction yet, but there's an elevator down here in Tabby's room. Did Patrick go left at the... Didn't we see this room from left to right? Am I crazy? See, this is the problem. I watched them do these rooms. All right, Oboe's coming back for refill. I like that. Yeah, see, we could have an ocarina and a flute. And a recorder from Z1. You could just pick it up. There could be all kinds of stuff out there. All kinds of music. You could even put an oboe out there. Think of it. Yeah, Patrick is going the other way. But there's this junction here. Is that what the... Right, so it's a loop. So he's going to go left. All right, so Tabby's in the room where Patrick came over. Oh, gets the backspin in a weird way there that actually benefits him. That was weird. It's almost like it bounced off the edge of the screen. Oh, this is not friendly. We shielded up, Patrick? I have no idea. I don't always remember people's shield colors. All right, we got another choice here. Oh, man, Trails. That's right. He needed to find downstab. Jeez, yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah, he's going to be way further behind now. All right, so Tabby has looped around. That is back to the fairy room. And he takes a death there. Had magic to cast fairy. Did have an extra life as well. Oh, that was in the room just to the left, wasn't it? Yeah, this jump sucks, man. That jump is so terrifying. I hate it. Hashtag lower the pedestals. Trails into GP now. 8-ish minutes or so behind Patrick, and I have no idea what the times. I think Tabby's at 61. Patrick doesn't have jump though. He never got trophy out of one. Tabby's got jump. I don't know if Oboe has jump. I don't think Trails has jump either. I mean, by the time that Oboe and Trails did Palace 1, it might have been too late to go searching for items, maybe? I don't know. Especially given where GP was and where Rudo was, even though they're both in the west. Yeah, I think Tabby may be the only one for it as well. Tracker accurate. Y'all, yeah, so here you go, right. So now you're stuck with this blue bird, and you're just like, well, I don't have a jump, and sure do wish I did. All right, Tabby going left now as well. Is this the same Waffles Over Lava room? Man. Do we not have life? See, this is where Patrick also didn't pick up life out of Nukasudo. The combo of no jump, no life gets beamed in the head right there in the exit down to his final life. One up for Oboe. Is he going to be able to capitalize and get out of there? We're going to go get the fairy here? We might. Oh, because he looped around. He's looped around. Okay, now he's realized that there's a loop here. Okay. Yeah, this is rough. You can smack the bird in that case. where you're just like under, just barely under the waffle, and the bird can't like get on top of you. You can smack him and try to knock him backwards. That was funny. I hate it when that happens. You feel so dumb. You get hit by the fireball right on the edge of the screen, and because you lose control of Link, he just like travels in the direction he was going, and of course you're in an elevator, which just pushes you right back down off the fucking screen. You're just like, what? Come on, man. Oh, missing a 3-tile jump. Tabby in the same room? Same room. They've looped around. Patrick with the up and A. Tabby gonna go right here. Patrick opting not to turn around. He was in his last life. Not Tabby. Trails. Sorry, Trails in the GP item room is what I call it. Did we already see this from one side, though? Not sure. Not 100% sure. We might have. Maybe I remember an orange bird in a pit room. Oh, maybe I do. Because this is the double blue bird. Double blue bird, what we saw as a downstab block from Patrick's side, but can also be accessed from the other side to make it an upstab block. So this is the play right here, people. This is really it. You got to let the bird come down, and you just got to get its shins. You got to get him in the shins. It takes a little bit, but man, really just stifles the bird's ability to beat the shit out of you. And Tabby into the drink. God damn it. Thank you, Twitch chat, for the assistance on the tracker. Oh, no jump here as well. We have upstab in that one room. I like that room that Patrick's in. Wow, ballsy swing on the statue head there. That could have been a bird. Look at this. Look at this jump spell that Tabby's got. Look at this. Whoop. Poor flightless birds. All right, where is everybody at? Trails is in part of the loop. Has Obo found the way? I think this is new territory for Obo. I do believe so. He's trying to wait to see if there's going to be any birds over here. Just a king bot. It's just a generator. I mean, it's just a flying enemy. All right, Tabby going left here as well. Going to see I think Obo's on the right path. I think he's the first one on the right path. You got Tabby and Patrick in the same room high-fiving. All right. Oh, we got riding the rail here. All right, new elevator junction for Obo. Or is it? Oh, wait. I feel like we've seen this before. Is this all just one giant loop? One giant black hole of time. We're going left again. Oh, no, this is new. Here we go. Wait, is it not new? Am I lying? You gonna kill this guy for a blue jar? No, I can see we've been there. Oh. Maybe this is new for Obo, and he doesn't know that this is a loop, and just checked left to see what was over there. Maybe that's what went down there. Because I think going left over that crumble bridge is absolutely the answer. There's Patrick with the same play on the, bringing the bird down. And Obo with the same play. This is the play, man. That's the play. I don't know if I don't know if Tabby did it. I totally missed. He's in the same room as well, though. So I assume he just did it. Oh, he's in a similar room. He's in a similar episode. No, he didn't do it because the bird's not in that room. Bird is not in that room. But this is another loop. This is back to the upside down T junction. Yeah. So I think this is where we have to hold left, or not, because this might be exactly where Obo was. Exactly where Obo was. Can we just keep holding left? Okay, Tabby had done it earlier. I thought so. See, look at these guys. Everyone has their strengths, and some people have a nose for brass, and some people can just know where that flute is at, and when they find it, Patrick is like, hold on, what is happening? I am so lost. But here we go. Tabby is the first one. It was the crumble bridge. What I call the fake out fairy room. If you see it from the left, you can see Obo's in this room now. Yeah, Obo's in the same room now. He's going to get his... because it looks like the fairy block from this side, but it's not, right? Some people hastily fairy it and then end up wasting their fairy spell. It's faster to fairy it, of course, but... Anyway, yeah, Patrick... I think we're holding left here. Got an... Yep, orange bird on this. Hold. And then you always got to watch out for the flying enemy at the end, which could be a king bot, but it's a big bubble this time. All right, Patrick also right behind. Oh, misses the hitbox on the block there. He could have jumped back up there. There's two hitboxes there. There's a hitbox on the block and there's hitbox on the jar. It's just that they overlap and one of them's smaller. The jar hitbox is smaller than the block hitbox. Got a reverse tink there on Tabby. The inside of the shield. Don't know where Trails is at. I think this is part of the big loop there. Obo going right. All right, Tabby coming back from this direction. Was that just a... Oh! We're about to see that. Did I just see what I thought I saw? The double glove block door with the key door in the middle. Oh my god. All right. We're going left here. We've got a left. Tabby in the lead. Patrick in the same room here, although going to the right. Does anyone have a key? I think Patrick has a key. Trail's still discovering all this loop stuff over here. All right. Obo going left as well. I think either Obo was resetting the guy or just making sure there wasn't another left up there. We got jump. Jump makes it easy. There it is. The bird. We're here. We got to take a death. Hey, I'm trying to give unbiased commentary. I did know that it was a dead end afterwards. I also did have a key for it. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, I'm so glad. And then it was nothing. It's immediate landing room. I didn't see how many lives Tabby had left, but I think he's got 2, including this one. I don't think we're on our last life. Obo here as well. Both runners attack 6. 16 hits to kill the bird. Yeah, we got a halfway fight here. Take a hit on Obo's side. I guess we took a hit on Tabby's side as well. Oh, kind of caught on the stairs a little bit. Oh, Tabby with the second hit. But he gets it down. Patrick, one room behind, just going to ferry it. Says, F this noise. I can read his lips. Not really. He probably didn't say that. That's not Patrick. Patrick doesn't say that. All right, got a downstab block here. Oh, right. Patrick comes back and takes the death in the lava instead of waiting for a Thunderbird to try to kill him. All right, we got plenty of magic for Thunder and a shield cast. Look at all these hearts. Life 7, easy game. Down the downstab block, still not there. Emoji room. Easy to dodge, slow-moving fireballs. We're just gonna walk it, walk with it. Trail's almost there as well. Oh no, he's gotta go down and then left. He's gonna probably go down and then right. See the key door room. Oh, wow, this is very close here. There's Darklink though. Oh, Obo's probably going to be a little bit more careful in this fight. He's got a sliver of health. I don't know if he is on his last life or not. With dueling Darklinks, though. And we've got to remember to shut off Tabby's... Oh, he gets hit there. Oh, Oboe first to deliver 2 hits. Oh, it takes to death. This is Tabby's to lose. Oh, no. I have no idea if Tabby gives me more. Oh, he does give me more. I'm sorry. We can show. Okay, well, GG to Tabby. Tabby, unstoppable in the qualifier asyncs. His opponent's hoping he falters once the brackets begin. This man is... Oh, Patrick into the lava! That's the last life! That's the game over for Patrick! No! Oh my god, he doesn't know that's Darkling. We know, right? We know, but he doesn't know. And geez, I mean, at this point though, he's seen so much Palace. He's gotta think that he's gotta be like right here, dude. Wow. Yeah, GG to Oboe as well. Second place here. Might have even taken first head because that Darklink was being a little uncooperative on Tabby's side, but then took a hit himself. That's okay though. Oboe, little low on the finish on the first one, the DNF on the second one, second place on the third one. Trails first into Thunderbird here over Patrick getting back. This is kind of a walk, right? There's definitely a walk here. Oh, Orange Bird joining us. Trail's taking some damage. He is shielded. Oh, Patrick never went this way to get the life. Interesting. Because that life does not respawn. That is a one-time pickup. That's not a bad idea, Patrick. Although I think you just respawned him? No. Wow, that was close. He took the hit on the beam and it knocked him back further to the right of the screen. Looks like Trails getting Thunderbird down is likely going to take third here. Patrick was slated for third. The game over is going to push him into fourth. Oh, yeah, it's so close. It's so close. I think you can stand the platform back on that and just let the bird kind of eventually fall into the lava. Yeah, because there's nothing dangerous from here on out. You just got to make it through this downstab block, through the emoji room, and then there's Darklink, and Trails has almost 3 bars of health. And enough to cast shield as well to reduce any incoming damage. Sorry, I'll check up on chat in a moment here. Yeah, that is unfortunate. But, I mean, you watch enough randomizer games no matter what, man. You even watch vanilla runs. I mean, this stuff happens no matter what game you're playing. You know, it gets down to the edge, get down to the wire there. And very bad game over causes you to lose a place or more. Yeah, this palace is a just hold left type of palace. 100% just hold left type of palace. So, yeah, GG's also big GG to all of these runners, regardless of where they placed, for finding the flute in Palace 2. Gosh. Yeah, the flute. Fucking flute. I mean... Positive vibes, folks. There it is, GG. Trails taking third. Man. The old switcheroo there for third and fourth. I'll pause that there. And let Patrick finish this out. Or maybe Patrick doesn't want to watch himself finish this out. Oh, my God. All right, let me catch up on some chat here real fast before we get to the reveal. I'm nervous. I hope all the scenes are okay here. Oh, Slammer went back in 5 specifically for a key. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things, like, again, one of the flags that I was kind of thinking about is that I kind of don't like that room can appear in Great Palace. It's a shortcoming with the flag set for sure. I would have probably preferred to go with the other option in the flag set where it's, you know, blocky rooms can't appear in any or any blocky, whatever the name of the thing is. I you know, the more this went on, this is why I still say that this is, you know, an undercooked flag set, is because I think we could have made some changes that would have once again given people the knowledge that, hey, there's not going to be a key door room in GP, right? But unfortunately there still can be. Luckily in this one it wasn't the determining factor. However, knowing that it's in there, you know it can appear in the pool. it is always best to just save a key, right? If you don't have the magic key, just make sure you save a key somewhere nearby as you're exiting your last palace and getting on your way to GP. It really is just best practice. Best practice, man. You get burned enough by that room. It doesn't show up too often, but when you get burned by it, you are extremely upset. Pedantic Potato with the bracket reveal. Left tilde boss. Yeah, I mean, I mean, we just watched it, and I can't tell you where I feel like you maybe picked up some time. But I mean, yeah, you almost took first there. Almost took first. That was a phenomenal comeback. I think it was just. I mean, you want to talk great equalizer, right? GP was a kind of a mindfuck for for a few people here. Imagine how people felt, off out of the top four. I don't remember what I did. I don't think I took too long in GP, but I've become more. I've been warming up to lefts. I've been warming up to lefts more. So again, I don't remember. I could be talking out of my ass for what I did in this seed. You do really have to go check, but I have definitely been warming up to lefts in larger palaces, and whether it worked like in Palace 6. And this one in Palace 6, I never even went right. I went left one room. There was Barba. I was like, I'm done with this 6. We are done. We are out of here. And that was great. That felt great. As an example, how was my flute time? As an example, my flute time could have been improved. There's improvements to make. It was anything but a PB. It was definitely not a PB for the flute pickup time. My flute was the last available location I had. I did Palace 2 first, I think. If I didn't do it first, I did it second. And I hadn't even seen Three-Eyed Rock in the East. There was that little pocket with everything. It had Death Valley, it had Three-Eyed Rock, it had Palace 4, and it had access to the maze. I went down south by the water tile, and I cleared all of that out, got downstabbed, and I never even saw that area, and I was just like, hope I don't need the flute. GG to Patrick there with the finish, having to redo GP a second time, although no Thunderbird this time through. All right, so there is that, folks. There is that. GG to these runners. Again, Tabby, Obo, Trails, Patrick in that order for the top four. Now, what is everyone here for? Everyone is here for the bracket reveal. Let's shut these gentlemen down, because once again, we use the desktop. It looks goofy if I leave them up. Oh, boy. Okay, so what do we got here? Well, you're going to see the points on the right-hand side. Obviously, it'll be a little out of order. It's just based on the finishes for this particular seed. I do have a different thing just off to the right here for where everyone falls. I know we've got Shaddy and Slamu wondering. You got a good feeling about Tabby. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it solidified his spot is the top spot. I think he would have had to have finished like 8th or something, or at least 7th or something like that to have the possibility to not be seeded as first at that point. So yeah, Tabby dominated here, but here are the results for the 3rd seed there. There you have it, folks. Points are on the right. You can look at those. We'll scroll over in just a second as you kind of look these over. I'll scroll over. I've got everyone ordered in the order for which they are the seed. No ties, thankfully, no ties. I double-checked these points. There are no ties. I was so glad. I was so concerned about those DNFs in the second seed. And that's, again, I don't want to make anyone feel bad for DNFing because that was a rough seed. There was a lot of traversing the world back and forth, fairy blocks. It was kind of, the flag set, again, sort of exaggerated its issues, but it was a tough seed no matter what. And I was just kind of afraid of those DNFs affecting what might have happened here in the 3rd seed. So yeah, I'm glad they didn't. I'm very glad they didn't. We sort of escaped any issues. But yeah, there are the final standings there, and you can see the times. I gotta say, Shaddy's video is unlisted, but his comment was, "What a finish! What a finish!" And I had to definitely give some close attention to that one. So I watched the end of that one there, and it certainly was what a finish, man. Because that one, had it gone a little different, would have changed the results on the board here. All right. Wait, what am I missing here? Yeah, it was definitely a clutch finish for Shaddy. Oh my God. Yeah, very close, but very close. I mean, 62 seconds between Shaddy and Slamu there, and they were tied for whatever spot that was. What was that? Sixth, seventh, fifth, whatever it was. Anyway, I'm gonna scroll over here. Yeah, it was so funny too. You had me rolling because at the end you said, I've never been so excited for an offline async seed, and I just lost it. You were laughing, you were dying. Oh my God, it was a great time. That's why I wished I had put the two side by side to see it here, but again, I kind of just didn't have time to do that. With everything's so, my entire desktop is full up of streams and trackers here. So yeah, but here are the final results there. Then those are the seeds moving forward as I try to center these. There they are. Shaddy, the 5th seed. Oh my God. Exciting times, exciting times. We're going to look at the challenge layout here in just a moment as well as I start the tournament. But there it is. Tabby taking first, trails Patrick, myself as a top 4. We only have 12 players here, so that does end up where the top 4 do get first round buys. The rest, the other 8 of you, are down in general population, and you have to duke it out in round 1. So yeah, we'll see this in just a moment. Nobody has to race any of the top 4 right now. Yeah, exactly. The top 4, they do get a buy. So, but this is yeah. Well, I do know who Shaddy's racing. I do know who Shaddy's racing in the first round. Should be a good one. Yeah, general population. Oh my God. All right, so there's that, if anyone's taking screenshots or anything. But we've got the challenge bracket here. There is the layout of it all. That is what it's going to be for the first round here in challenge. You've got Pickles versus Oboe, Shaddy versus Custom, Invitation Pending, and Pickles as well. Coper versus Gob, Big Slammer versus Me Think So. Yeah, this is. I mean, I don't know. Pickles did very well as well. Like let's go back real fast. Let's go back real fast to these seeds. Like, you know, if you get caught up on something like Pickles took me out in the first seed, he took me out there, and he was very close to me here. Oh no, I'm not there. In this seed here, he's very close to me as well. That we were only separated. Well, I guess we were separated by a little more than I remembered, but still very close there. This was like, I wonder how many people just last location the flute in this list, because I just wonder who had the flute, and you know, if everyone had the flute first out of 2 or very early out of 2 and 3 out of walk was never a block. I do wonder what these results would have looked like at that point. I think we would have had a lot of people duking it out in GP. And honestly, if it really came down to that, I would have probably tried to put up like 6 runners or something to try to get that top 6 in like a really close like GP arena. Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna, you know, who walked in first? Who's walking out last? Type of situation. So yeah. I will just say, you know, we're technically ahead of the original schedule that was set. I always keep reminding everyone that we're technically speaking, we were supposed to start 1 week into September, but we are starting, like, technically you can start scheduling. I guess tonight is technically when you can start. I have a post that I've written up, but I got to proofread again to make sure it's kind of in place. It's not all the information you need, but it's enough to start scheduling the races starting either tonight or tomorrow. As I put in the post that, again, I'm going to put up in a little bit here. This is my first time doing any admin on the back end for speed gaming. I'm very familiar. I'm familiar with how to schedule a race, how to jump in for comms on a race. I'm used to. I'm familiar with their. You know, you got to jump into a Discord and things like that. I'm familiar with all that, but I'm not familiar with like approving races and what other buttons I have to press on the back end. So I just don't really know right now until some races get scheduled, and then I'll see them. SGL, I talked to Rick over at Speed Gaming, and we do have a lot of, I told them we had a lot of swingy results here. We've got anything from 80 minutes to 2 hours. And I'm like, I'm not really sure what time period, that we want to take up on here, and he's like, what did you talk to before? I was like, I didn't really establish this when we set this up. He's like, okay, the default is 2 hours. And he said, I'll put you guys down for 2 hours, two and a quarter. We got 2.25 hours for each of our matches. And so that's going to include, for the interviews and everything at the end as well. So, but as this is all in the post that I'll be posting, people don't have to watch the end of this video here. But yeah. So as anyone knows that we're on the SG schedule. It's like a TV guide, right? Sometimes everything's packed in nice and neat, and so if our program runs over, we'll have to cut it and give up our channel to the next person. If everyone schedules the races for 1 a.m, we'll never have to give up don't do that. Anyway, yeah, I'll get links for all that stuff out. The comm stuff, I may or may not provide a link for that right now. I might have to put up another channel in the SG category. I'm not 100% sure right now because it's like, does it go in announcements? Does it go in information? It doesn't go in general. So I don't know. Going to kind of try to figure out how all that's working. So again, just bear with me as I figure that out on the admin side. And but you'll at least have the link to just start scheduling whenever. The sooner you can get the races in, the better. I am also saying this right now that this is also in the post that our prize pool, we have, you don't need a challenge account, but if you want to keep track of other tournaments you've been into and kind of look at your history, it'll do that for you. It's completely free to sign up. And yeah, I mean, you could just, it doesn't matter because I'm the one who's going to be clicking the matches and saying who won and whatnot, but it'll say invitation pending for the entire duration of the, oh no, you don't even have a thing here. Right, because you don't even have an account. Right, okay, it doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter. If you get one, just post it in the SG channel or just DM me or whatever, and I'll add it in. It's not a big problem. It's not a big deal. We had a ton of donations come through. Our prize pool, we were actually at the top of the leaderboard. Natural donations over $1,100. And that gets us that nets us a $500 bonus from Speed Gaming, putting us over $1,600. And sorry, to spread it out, more than the top 4. I had said originally the top 4 at a minimum are getting a payout, and so I refuse to refresh this page. And so I am expanding that to the top 6. I don't want anyone who thinks they might not be able to compete. They're not I'm not going to make top 4. Those are money positions. Well, now we're expanding that a bit, and it's going to be more than $20. You'll make more than $20 up to 5th and 6th. There's going to be more down there. I don't want first place to get a humongous payout just because they're first, because it is a randomizer and it is a community event, and I'm trying to spread that out across it all. So, yeah, so I don't have the percentages at this point in time. I talked to Speed Gaming. I don't need the percentages right now. Closer to the end of the tournament is when I need to report them to Matcherino. So, I have some numbers in mind, but I still want to crunch the numbers to see exactly what the monetary payouts would be if I use these numbers and whatnot. But I will get those eventually. It's just been a very exhausting last few days. I apologize. It's been a lot of going on in the last 48 to 72 hours, guys. Holy shit. So, I'll be able to wake up tomorrow, fix up some stuff, and get things ready and situated. And you'll have the links tonight for being able to schedule. Again, you don't have to rush to schedule tonight, but of course, given that I do want, so the idea is, let me just run over the idea here. This is a little zoomed in. Let me zoom down here. So this is the end of the tournament here. This will be essentially the winners finals here. This is going to determine who gets a guaranteed second place. This is the idea, right? This is not set in stone, but this was my idea the entire time. I'm trying to carry this out as best as I can. It does require that we do push through races earlier on to make sure that we can make these best of 3s. I want the winners final to be a best of 3 because it does determine who is going to get second place at a minimum in the grand final. Because then this person goes down here and is guaranteed third place. This is going to be another best of three. I want this to be a best of three and this to be. So these 4 best of threes, this is going to determine first and second. This is going to determine third. This will determine fourth. And then you'll have fifth and sixth as the losers who don't go forward. There'll be fifth and sixth down here. So that is ultimately what I had in mind. That is ultimately what I had in mind. If some minute changes happen, but this looks pretty solid. Like this was my idea. This just seems like it's good. And this is not going to be a best of three because this will just be, my idea is that these two will be the same payout. We're not going to have a best of three for fifth and sixth, but for fourth, for the people who have a chance to go on to the grand finals and potentially take, first place of the tournament, the idea is that from all of those positions, they will be best of threes. I was not going to give an advantage. I was going to follow what Alan has done for the last few years, is that it's always going to be a clean slate best of three. If you had a best of five, I could see giving an advantage because I just don't want the grand finals to end up as just a one match thing, right? I'm a big fan of the reset that people will duke it out in a fresh best of three. And so, I know some people aren't a fan of that, but we've been doing that in Z2R for a while now, where the lose from the lower side, they don't maintain they don't retain their loss. I think that if you can make it back there, let's just do the fresh three. Let's just do a fresh three. I'm down for that. So I like that format. That's what I want to go with. I'm not a big fan of, because all of these could end up as, one matches all the way up to the grand finals, and then whoever won the winners finals just wins one more time, and it's just over. It's just like, well, okay, but I want these are tougher seeds for sure. Again, a slightly undercooked flag set, but we're here, right? We're here. We just need to make it happen. We just need to make it work, and so that's the idea. That is the plan. That is the plan, folks. Let me read the chat real fast here. Okay, Slamu in favor of resetting. You just show me the path to play Shaddy. Well, again, we've got, let's see here. I mean, is Shaddy going to be custom? Custom going to be Shaddy? I don't know. I think that's a good matchup right there. Maybe they do with best of three and Z1R instead. And then, let's see. You either have to win through Patrick, and the only place you can reach him is the winner's final. Or, what is this? You'd have to either loser of 4 down here or loser of 8 up here. Loser of 6. You probably have to lose to MTS if Shaddy's going to lose there. Otherwise, loser of 6, if he goes on, is here. Oh, okay. No. Yeah. So Shaddy's got to beat custom and then lose to me. Put him down here. You got to lose to me, think so. And then you'll be put down here. And then you and Shaddy can possibly meet up here. So there you go. There's the route to play Shaddy. First to 5. I don't know what you're asking. We're doing best of threes. Best of threes. First to 2. Yeah, we don't have a lot of time, right? The schedule. I don't have a schedule up in front of me, but all of September was where I was hoping to get this done. We obviously have sort of a buffer overflow period in the first 2 weeks of October, but if you can schedule ASAP, por favor, right? It is kind of nice that we do have the top 4 seeds kind of getting a bye, so we have to, we have a few less races that are happening right off the bat here, but yeah, we'll just, I'm sure this week people will be scheduling races. Just get with your opponent. I know sometimes people make threads in a channel. You can if you want. I hate threads, but whenever I meet my opponent, I'll probably just DM them, and I'll get you guys the link soon after I proofread what I had written before. So there is going to be a standard tournament right after SGL, yes. And that is another reason why I don't want to push too far into October if we can help it, right? If we can help it. And that's because Alan is likely going to be cooking up the standard tournament to begin starting there sometime in October. I don't think if it was going to be October, like first week, I think he would have already announced the standard sign-up form and stuff. He generally gives a month to sign up. So, look for that sometime in September. And then presumably I'm not part of that. So he's not like bouncing ideas off me or anything. So that's all Alan, whenever he puts an announcement out sometime this month, I would imagine, or, it might be early first week of October, but I would imagine the longer you wait, the more the standard tournament pushes over into the next year and kind of cuts into Max Rando season, although it's probably no longer Max Rando season starting in 2026. It's probably going to be weird wonkiness that the new randomizer can give us. So, yeah, there it is, folks. Let me hit start here. Let me hit start. If I don't want to scroll the wrong thing here. Start the tournament. Loading. All right, it is started, folks. It has been started. It's kicked off. I will get you all the links very soonish. Once I get you the links, I'm taking a shower and I'm going to bed because I am exhausted. Exhausted. So thanks for watching. Here are the results again from the final race here, the final async. I'll get the spreadsheet out as well. I think there's nothing fancy that's going on the spreadsheet beyond this point. It's just the async stuff. So, it's not going to be too much to look at. I could probably just put images up as well, but I'll give a link to the spreadsheet. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. GG's to the runners. GL, big GL moving forward here into the SGL tournament for Z2R randomizer. Tough flag set. Sometimes shitty seeds, but there's potentially some money there at the end of the tunnel. Potentially some. Let's hope I can find the flute when it's required. Anyway, thanks for watching. I don't have anything else up here, so we are just going to end it. I don't have Chrome up, so I don't know who else is streaming. If we want to rate anybody, we're out, folks. Take care. I'll see all y'all in the Discord, and I'll be figuring out the back end of SG stuff as y'all schedule races. So until the next stream, which will probably